where even the streetlights looked tired of standing guard. Rain poured relentlessly, flooding the narrow streets of the small town. Amid the sound of thunder and the whispering wind, a man in his late 30s hurried down the road with an umbrella that had clearly seen better days. His name was Ethan Cole, a single dad who worked double shifts at a local garage just to make ends meet for himself and his little daughter, Lila. But on that particular night, fate had something different written for him. Ethan's old pickup truck rattled down the soaked road when his headlights caught a figure ahead, a woman in uniform, soaked to the bone, limping slightly, dragging a duffel bag through the rain. Her eyes were sharp but exhausted, her military jacket clinging to her like a second skin. Ethan slowed down, rolling down his window. "You need a ride," he called out over the rain. The woman hesitated. "I don't want to bother you," she said, her voice calm but weary. Ethan chuckled. "You're not bothering me. Get in before you catch pneumonia." After a pause, she nodded and climbed in, shivering slightly. Her name was Captain Amelia Hayes, a decorated soldier who had returned home after serving overseas. But beneath her strong exterior, she carried something heavy, a loneliness that came from years of sacrifice and silence. As they drove, neither spoke much at first. Only the sound of rain filled the truck. But soon, Lila's small voice crackled through the Bluetooth speaker. She was calling from home. "Daddy, are you almost home? I saved you some soup." Ethan smiled. "I'll be there soon, sweetheart. Be good and stay warm, okay?" Amelia's expression softened. "You have a daughter?" "Yeah," he said, glancing at her. "She's 7. My world." She nodded quietly, her eyes reflecting a mixture of admiration and sadness. "You're doing this alone?" "Been doing it since her mom left," Ethan replied simply. "Not easy, but she gives me reason to keep going." Amelia looked out the window, her throat tightening. "Sometimes, having a reason is the only thing that keeps you alive," she whispered. When they reached Ethan's small but cozy home, he insisted she come inside until the rain stopped. "At least have something hot to drink," he offered. Amelia wanted to refuse, but when she saw little Lila peek from behind the curtain, her heart softened. Inside, the warmth of the home, mismatched furniture, children's drawings, the smell of soup, made her chest ache. She couldn't remember the last time she'd felt something that resembled family. Lila instantly took to her, offering her a towel and a cup of hot cocoa. "You're a real soldier?" the girl asked with wide eyes. Amelia smiled faintly. "Used to be. Now I'm just trying to find where I belong." As the night went on, Ethan and Amelia talked by the fireplace. He told her about losing his job after the factory closed, about raising Lila on his own. She shared stories of her comrades, the ones who didn't make it back, and the guilt that haunted her every night. For the first time in a long while, both of them felt seen. Days turned into weeks. Amelia stayed in town longer than she'd planned. She helped fix things around the garage, even taught Lila how to stand firm and never give up. The three of them began forming an unexpected bond, one built on healing and quiet understanding. But just when life began to feel right again, Amelia received a letter. It was from the army. Her unit needed her for a final overseas assignment, a dangerous mission she had once promised to complete if ever called back. Ethan tried to stay strong, but his heart sank. "You have to do what's right," he told her softly, though every word felt like glass. Amelia looked at him with tears in her eyes. "You and Lila, you made me remember what peace feels like. I'll come back, I promise." And with one last hug, she was gone. Months passed. Every night, Ethan and Lila would check the news, praying for her safety. But then, one evening, silence. No messages. No calls. Amelia's unit was reported missing in action. Lila cried for days. Ethan could only hold her close and whisper, "She's strong, baby. She'll find her way home." Then, one stormy night, eerily similar to the one when they met, there was a knock at the door. Ethan froze. Slowly, he opened it. Standing there, drenched but smiling weakly, was Amelia, her uniform torn, eyes glistening with emotion. "Told you I'd come back," she whispered. Ethan didn't say a word. He just pulled her into his arms, holding her like she was something he'd lost long ago. Lila ran to her, sobbing and laughing all at once. That night, no one spoke much. They didn't need to. The silence said everything: love, pain, survival, and a quiet gratitude for second chances.